Sagittarius, what's good? It's Magic the Magician Tarot. You can like, share, and subscribe below. Hope you do. Welcome back. Let's get into it. It's going to be a general reading for today, Monday, May 2nd, through the next 48 hours. Card wanted to come out. Ace of Winter. I believe that's the Ace of Swords in this deck. This is the Crazy Fairy deck. That is the Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, y'all. So, some truth might be coming out for you. Representing the Ace of Swords. White Tiger could be significant for you. You could be listening to a song called White Tiger. You could be looking at images of tigers. It could be sort of a special print or animal for you that could have some significance. So White Tiger, ride the lightning, something like that. Okay, Sagittarius. You know what it is. It's Magic the Magician Tarot. We're about to get right into it. No BS. Only the truth. Only what the cards say. I'm in the right place. There's only one. Okay. These are a little sticky, but we're going to go with it. So the Dreamer in the reverse, Fool card in the reverse. You could be weighing the pros and cons of taking some kind of a risk. Princess of Autumn, that's going to be a earth sign personality, possibly younger than you. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. They could still be in school, or they could be working towards some sort of certification or in some sort of internship project. They could be into sports, community, maybe even cheerleading, something kind of all-American, maybe hockey. And then Mischievous is also featured on here. So this person could be a little tricky in your eyes. They are very book smart, but not as street smart as they seem. You could have the upper hand over them. Maybe you're embroiled in a little bit of a back and forth exchange with somebody who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That would make sense for that Princess of Autumn in the reverse. So this person's very smart, but they might use their powers for evil instead of for good. Six of Spring in the reverse. Okay, that's going to be a Six of Wands. So not a victory yet, or not a success yet. Not coming through something clearly. Sort of in like a unicorn la la land in some aspect. It could be in like a limbo type mode. Thinking and wondering what could have been or what might be if you're able to get to A, B, or C on your to-do list today. To-do list featuring really prominently in my mind, I'm thinking about, which y'all might be getting into with this Magician card here. This is really good. You can do anything, it says. Take charge of your life. Of course, we know what the Magician means. That means manifesting. That means making things happen. That means maybe even writing someone's name. This is so specific, but if you're an old head, you know what this is. You write somebody's name on your notebooks and on your papers and stuff like that, and it'd be like, I love Jake, or like, I'm so, like, Mrs. Johnny Cash, or whatever the case may be. This person is inspiring you to take some sort of action, for sure, but you are in a dream world and in a moment of having to more so fantasize and think about those plans, think about putting those plans into action, but maybe not necessarily sharing enough detail with the other person, and possibly because of some sort of pessimistic nature that you could have, or the other person could have. This could be a case where you're really ready to meet up with somebody, ready to talk to somebody, ready to make that move, ready to invest either time or money into something. This person could also be an Aquarius, but it's about the hope and the dream. If you don't share the hope and the dream with this person, you have the Dreamer here, which is the Fool card, and the Star in the reverse. If you don't share your hopes and dreams with that person, then you might not be able to make those things come to fruition. Definitely not within a certain timeline. Nine of Autumn in the reverse. So the Nine of Autumn, that's the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're very much beating yourself up, being overly critical of what you have to offer, and maybe that's why you're not being your own hype man. You could be missing somebody who's been your hype man in the past. Princess of Summer, this could be a water sign. Gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced is what it says on the card, but we know this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. Very, you think of them as innocent, slightly younger than you, and definitely some sort of like fairy magical vibe around and about this person. Very watery. They might have like small feet, or small features in some way. They could be a dancer. They could be sort of like an odd dancer. A tiny dancer of some kind. You could think of this person, when you think of tiny dancer and you think of Elton John, whoever it is that you think about, that's your person. That's this person. Okay? But they're appearing in the reverse, and we have release here. So let go of the past. You could have something that you need to talk to this person about. I love this crazy card. Look at this. We have what looks like an insane statue lady with some peacock wings, and her third eye and her crown chakras and above are all activated, but her body pretty much frozen. Okay, we have this little I wanted to say cocktail, but this little peacock down here. Cozy on the cocktail, Sagittarius, if that's the case for you. But you're echoing and mirroring somebody who is naturally peacock. And you yourself are kind of like defrosting or starting to open up your Kundalini energy, and it's moving upwards for you. I believe it was in the reverse for you, though. So it's a question here of how much do you want to dig into the past? How much do you want to dig into those old wounds? 5-5 on the clock, 0550. Or how much do you want to move on and leave that chapter closed? But it seems like there is a thorn in your side, in your mind, regarding this person. Something that you need to say or something that you need explained, maybe by the other person. Okay, 7 of Summer in the reverse. That's going to be your 7 of Cups. We got this crazy Link character here, so that could be significant for you. Smash Brothers could be significant for you. Old school video games, not new school video games, old school video games. This person could be dealing with magic. They could have some sort of like tractor beam like pull that you don't really trust. So you're feeling maybe like you're an option for this person, or you're feeling like this person has lots of options in the past, chose you only, I want to say like in an exploratory way, chose you in a way that was convenient for them, but maybe not to the full effect that you wanted out of. You got 2 different people here, a Princess of Autumn and a Princess of Summer. So you could be thinking of 2 different sort of feminine personalities or more magical personalities, more like, I want to say, go with the flow, witchy kind of people, very feminine in their wiles. But, it doesn't necessarily need to be that. But if they are, if you're thinking of 2 different men, one would be more of like a book smart guy, could be like a TA or a professor, assistant professor, something like that, wanting to go for some sort of doctorate or PhD type thing. And that could also represent some aspect of yourself that's like unfulfilled. You could have a past life where you were some sort of like either absent-minded professor or Dr. Dolittle type. I'm saying a lot of weird pop culture references, and you and this person could sort of speak to each other in that way in terms of references. And you could come from the same timeline, could come from the same world, could come from the same neighborhood. I mean, we obviously are all here from in this world, but are we all from this world? I don't know, Sagittarius, you tell me. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, 3 of Spring in the reverse. So, like I said, you're afraid to plan. You're afraid to plan because you don't want plans to fall through. 2 of Winter. Let's say 2 of Swords in the reverse. In your heart, you have made some sort of decision, and it could have to do with throwing caution to the wind, wanting to give all of yourself to someone, all of your time to someone. Again, books are featuring in strongly here. If you're connected with this person through the things that you read, you might talk about the things that you read with this person. It's almost like you wish you had more to give them, or you wish they had more to give you, and possibly you feel like there's some sort of totality that you can't have from them. 6 of Autumn, so 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace was in the reverse. This is upright. Excuse me. Part of you wants to leave the past in the past and is very afraid to dig up the past. However, you're experiencing, I'm going to do some rock art tarot on top of this. You're experiencing some sort of like concurrent reality where things feel, even though time has passed, possibly over 10 years, possibly over 20 years in some cases. I don't know about 30, but if you're a little bit older out there and you have had the same love, even unrequited or on and off love for 30 years, this is your reading. This person and you come from the same time. I don't know how else to say it. Same time, same timeline. And you've been lovers or friends many, many times before. Again, like I said, there were 2 people here and you've made a decision going one way or another. Possibly turning back from a decision to chase only the coin. So I'm going to take the bottom card, and then we're going to take the top card, and then take one more. Okay, so Peacemaker of Intuition, that would be the Knight of Wands. I know I'm hitting y'all with some crazy different suits here, but go with me. Okay, once again, we got a Knight of Wands. That could be you. You're receptive. You could be feeling that perhaps it's time for the other person. Woman kind of intuition. Could be a fellow fire sign. Sincere in the reverse, but receptive. Okay. You could be saying, like, that you're giving somebody, like, kind of giving your heart to break. Even though you know that not every avenue can be explored, you're still willing to take some kind of chance. 8 of Pentacles, Craftsman. Okay, you know that maybe it's a long-term project. It's a long game with this person. Awakening in the reverse. Awakening in the reverse, but then evolution. So the 20, the Awakening, I believe that is the World. And evolution is the Wheel. There's something you have to kill in order to make room for one or both of these people in your life. And there are also certain aspects of yourself that you have to release. Certain heartbreaks from the past that you have to release. What are those? Okay. Relationship with a Gemini or with an Aquarius or with a Libra where there was some sort of curiosity, a door that closed. Maybe could also be some sort of like purely physical curiosity that you could have with this person that you never explored. And so part of you is kind of like figuring out how much time you have in that window and if you want to go down that road or not. 9 of Intuition, Foresight. Okay, so you or one or two people in this, probably the book smart person, the earth sign is not sincere. And then another one of these people is coming off a little bit more, 12 was on the clock. Okay, so this could be the water sign person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They come off more like aggressive and more like they know what they want with this intellect here. So there could be something reminiscent to you about the air sign person if you dealt with an air sign person in the past. Or this person is more shocking to you now, even though you have the same feelings toward them. They could have developed and had so many other, I want to say disappointments or relationships or something like that, that they have changed into less of a soft person. Less gentle, less sensitive, less kind, less inexperienced, but more so on the surface. And let's see how they feel about you. Beneath the surface, how do they actually feel about Sagittarius? Rock Art Tarot by Jerry Rowlands. Got some crazy funky designs on it. It's from my native people out there. My star kids. My star children. From the other realms. One more. Okay, why is Sagittarius afraid? Not sleeping. Maybe you could be having a lot of dreams about this person. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so you have 2 different 6 of Pentacles here. You're sort of going back and forth between the two, for sure. You want to give that time to somebody that you used to give that time to in the past. Well, that makes kind of sense. Like, if you've already given that investment, you're weighing now, would I be a smart scientist? Or would I be a dumb scientist if I tried the same thing again? How do they feel about you? Peacemaker, sensations, knowledge in the reverse. They're very much in the dark about how you feel. You're doing a good job keeping your feelings on lock, Sagittarius. Quit it. 1 of Intuition in the reverse, Imagination in the reverse. Once again, the message here for you, Sagittarius, is like, you have to dream it and then do it. Okay? So, one more. We're going to do the Osho Zen. No. What we're going to do is the Enchanted Map to get some guidance. This is an oracle deck. Enchanted Map. We're going to see where the map is going to lead you because you have a 1 of Intuition. That would be an Ace of Wands. In the reverse, part of you is like very emotionally invested and connected to this person, but very afraid of a physical connection with this person. Definitely want it though, because you're up at night and you're thinking about it, and this person is obviously part of your identity and a part of yourself with all these Six of Pentacles, stuff like that. Okay, magic stream in reverse. You have to swim upstream. You may have to swim upstream. Commitment. Wow. Okay. What would you be losing by committing to this person? It looks like not a lot, but it does look like it is an uphill battle or is a swimming upstream episode in your life. But in going against that current, you're going to strengthen those muscles. You're like this salmon, like going upstream to spawn. Spirit of place. Yeah, this person could be home to you. That's definitely something that has come up for you in the past, Sagittarius. Ooh, crazy goosebumps right there. This person gives you spirit, gives you life, protecting treasure. You protect the relationship like it is treasure. They protect you like it's treasure. The relationship is very important to you, fire sign. The relationship is very special to you. This person is like, you might think of them when you think of Alanis Morissette, Rain. You might think of them when you think of like garbage, old school, like alternative type stuff like that. For my new school kids, that would be like, this person is just bratty. Like, there's something about this person bratty. Oh, okay. So giraffes could figure for you guys come together was in the reverse. So it could be that there's been a long time coming, a long time waiting between two spiritually elevated people who really do care about each other. So swim upstream, come together. One more. Okay, moonlight. If there's some sort of special message or some thoughts to you that come at night, they could be a little bit confusing and you could be shrouded in fear. And listening, you're not listening inside to yourself. There could be some music that you could be avoiding listening to, or yeah, because you don't want to become too emotional. This little person's like a little birdie on your mind. You could be avoiding thinking about them. Details. Yeah, okay. So once again, planning is a very strong theme for you guys here. So Sagittarius, you're going to have to write down all the details of what you want in order for that manifestation to come. And for the next 24 to 48 hours, that could be your focus. And it looks like the stage is set here for a pretty epic reunion. What's going to happen if the reunion comes to pass? Metamorphosis in reverse. Nothing will change. The relationship will not change. It may be the same. Gentle Gardener in reverse. And rescue. This person could hit you with a lot of tough love, and then things could become like a bursting forth, some sort of flow, something like that. Rescue. Whoever you feel like could be the more daring party, that person is going to take that role and teach you it. Weird. Alright, we need the Oshos on. One more. Sagittarius. This is a nice line reading for y'all. One more. Make sure we get them all. Maybe this frustration of wanting to change things or go faster is you maybe wanting to heal from something before you're ready to heal it. You're wanting to travel to somebody before you're established. You're wanting to maybe take ownership or possession of this relationship before it even is a relationship, possibly based on, like I said, an ex or a person from your past, a friend, a crush, where figuring strongly here, we have a water sign, we got an earth sign, and we have some energy of air sign tendencies. Source. This person could be the source of your passion. Hot figures in here. Heat figures in. Sun figures in. Sunspots. When you feel like this person might make you feel kind of sweaty, kind of hot. They can really turn you on. And that could be what's so terrifying about this union. Inner voice. What are you ignoring about your inner voice? And thunderbolts in the reverse. Definitely want to get tested if you're having multiple partners. You're going to want to ask potential partners to get tested. If you have a hunch or feeling about someone that you want to throw caution to the wind, do not listen. Okay, totality. Interesting. You could be moving out of a particular chapter and out of a karmic connection with the person that you were. 2020 was on the clock. So 2020 was feeling super important. And then in 2022, it seemed that cycle ended. And you were not listening to your inner voice about maybe having to move on or having the tower moment. You could have like avoided a tower moment, or you could be in denial about a tower moment with the Thunderbolt card here. Hold on. Final card, and this time, I swear to God. Harmony. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. All things will come to a moment of flow, a moment of togetherness, and a moment of harmony with this person. Singing, like I said, could be something that figures in strongly. Like your frequencies are on the same frequency. You're able to harmonize. You're able to like kind of finish each other's sentences, stuff like that. This person means a lot to you. A lot of emotions there. And then we have our two dolphins. And we also, on this card, you have these acrobats, and you see one person is being held by another person, and they're reaching over to the other person. So sometimes in love or in moving on and stuff like that from a past relationship, like you are still tied to that person, but that relationship is kind of what propels you forward and takes you to the next chapter in your life. Sagittarius, Magic Demon Edition Tarot. You can like, share, and subscribe.